Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. Morning, Gene.
Good morning.
Another beautiful day.
Beautiful in the morning, nice in the evening. It's just that daytime part that warms up a little bit.
A bit toasty.
A little toasty.
Yes. Okay. Today, by the way, is Prime Rib Day. Let's hear it for Prime Rib.
Pretty prime stuff.
Yeah, if you can afford it. And let's see, it's also Tell a Story Day. Once upon a time. No, okay. A priest, a rabbi, and an Episcopalian bishop. No, we won't go there either. Anyway, it's also Morse Code Day. And I think I have mentioned before, at one time I was quite proficient in Morse code. And if you're looking on YouTube, you can see a Morse code message. And it was something that 8 hours a day for 8 weeks I had drilled into my head. And then, typical of the U.S. military, oh, forget that. We're going to teach you something else. So, oh, well. And it's one of those things, if you don't use it, you forget it.
You don't use it, you lose it.
Exactly. So
but who could check and see if you knew Morse code or not? Nobody else, unless they understood it.
Exactly. Yes.
So you could be a did all day long.
And not say a word.
Not say a word.
Exactly. Oh, well. Anyway, I was highly trained as an 05 Bravo radio operator. And then they said, forget that. We'll train you as something else.
Yeah, as an 06 Bravo.
05 Charlie.
Yeah.
Which was radio teletype. Morse code for me was easier than typing. I don't know why. Okay. Anyway. Birthdays today. Are you ready?
Birthdays. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. We missed one yesterday. And that would be Carol Burnett.
Did Carol give her age?
87.
All right.
Okay, it's kind of like my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law lied about her age until she hit 90, and then she was proud of it.
Well, you know, it's all the way you look at things. What set of glasses
yes.
you're using?
Anyway, yesterday, Carol Burnett celebrated her 87th birthday. Actress Anouk Ami is 88. Singer Kate Pearson of the B-52s, 72. Singer Herbie Morrell of the Stylistics, 71. Actor Douglas Sheehan is 71. Ace Frehley of Kiss, 69. And I don't really want to call Kiss musicians. They were showmen. Okay. Singer Sheena Easton, 61. Actor James LaGrosse is 58. Singer Misha Paris, 51. Actor David Lasher is 48. Actress Mara West, 48. Actress Sally Hawkins, 44. Actor Francis Capra, 37. Actress Ari Grainer is 37. Actress Sheila Vand is 35. Actress Jenna Coleman is 34. And let's see, who else has a birthday today? Actor William Mosley, 33. Actress Emily Rios is 31. Local birthdays coming up.
People who are older and those who have underlying medical conditions can be at increased risk for COVID-19. If you're frequently around or are a member of one of these high-risk groups, wash your hands often and disinfect your home. Make sure you have an adequate supply of regular medications and avoid large crowds. If you do have symptoms like cough and fever, call your doctor or local health department before seeking treatment. For more information, visit covid19.ca.gov.
Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Alice Estrada, Camelia Corrales, Patrice Ojeda, Cecilia Aceves, Matthew Collins, Joanne Hedinger, Fernando Rivera, Scott Baker, Christian Gatewood, Gabe Torres, Kylie Mikuski, Fumi Galvan, Brandon Macias, Carol Hood, Francis Fernandez, Larry Ponce, Raul Morquecho Jr., Francis Sepulveda, Ray De La Rosa, and David Torres. Happy birthday from Kxo. And, well, let's see. Well, it was a bit toasty over the weekend, 105 yesterday. So you got a lot of work done in the yard, right?
Got some, and then it got too warm. So
Yes.
I had to wish I'd have started even earlier.
Yeah, I know the feeling. But
But got some done.
I got some stuff done yesterday as well. And Pam pretty much pulled everything out of the winter garden. The lettuce done.
Well, I've got some, they call them barbecue onions, very popular, the big ends on them. I've got some to pass along to you since you're in mourning on your garden.
Well, we still have some carrots. So, and tomatoes, getting lots of tomatoes right now.
Yeah, this is tomato season.
Yeah.
They grow fast and multiply that way, too.
They do. And they are so much tastier than what you get in the store.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
Okay,
want to say hi this morning. Mike Romo, who's listening right now, enjoyed did it the Morse code. So,
okay.
just thought I'd pass that along.
Well, very nice, Mike. And I would demonstrate, but I don't have a key.
Yeah, I didn't realize that there were certain keys that you had to play the Morse
well, like
code
a key. That's what you call the clicker. It's a key.
Okay. No, I thought you had to tune it or something.
Yeah. Anyway.
E flat for the Morse code.
No, not Morris. Morse, as in Samuel F.B. Morse.
Morse.
Who invented it.
All right.
Okay. We've got news if you're ready.
I'm ready.
We're going to jump in with a look at world and California news headlines, brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. I warned you. Yeah. And 105 yesterday, your AC didn't cool down? Call Lock Air Conditioning today.
CBS News update. Colorado businesses are starting to reopen with the end of stay-at-home orders there. Pam is at high risk to catch the coronavirus, though, and she says it's too much too soon.
First, let's keep the high-risk workers at home for another week or two and see how this goes.
One-on-one home showings are allowed again in many counties, but Matt Leprino with the Colorado Association of Realtors says things could be iffy at first.
Do they feel comfortable? It's not just the buyers going into homes. It's also sellers who have their home available. Do they necessarily want buyers in their home? Do they want showings?
CBS's Mark Strassman is in Atlanta, where some businesses opened this past Friday.
Today's going to be interesting. This reopening, this next step in Georgia's reopening, will gauge public attitudes about all this. Movie theaters and restaurants can now seat people inside. They have to maintain social distancing, and it's hardly business as usual.
CBS News Update. I'm Peter King.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Lock Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Lock Air Conditioning, and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Big crowds flocking to beaches in areas of the state where they reopened over the weekend. In Huntington Beach, officials say beachgoers, for the most part, observe social distancing guidelines, while local residents appear split on whether it was a good idea.
For every comment or suggestion that we get that we need to close the beach, we're getting the same comment for people asking us, please don't close the beach. Please don't close our open space areas.
Fire Captain Eric McCoy. Newport Beach officials concerned about the big crowds there over the weekend. They're considering weekend closures going forward. 75% of people questioned for a recent poll say they support extending stay-at-home orders to keep people safe. Those with low incomes wary of lifting the restrictions.
Arguably, those that are being harmed the most from an economic perspective by the shelter order also support continuation of this policy.
Christoph Stramikas with the California Healthcare Foundation. Moderate earthquake rattling the Ridgecrest area overnight. The 4.0 striking at 8:45. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. Yeah, call them today.
There will be parties again soon, and family gatherings. There'll be parades and sporting events and concerts. To help our communities when they come back together, respond to the 2020 census now. Spend a few minutes online today to impact the next 10 years of healthcare, infrastructure, and education. Respond online today to make America's tomorrow brighter. Shape your future. Start here at 2020census.gov. Paid for by U.S. Census Bureau.
How much money would you like to save just by doing something you're already doing? 15 or 25%? How about 30%? Here in California, Allstate safe drivers can save 30% just by doing something they're already doing. Driving safe. That's right, 30% just by driving safe. Allstate can help lower your cost of driving. Safe drivers can save 30% or more. Visit allstate.com or call a local agent for a quote today.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They've got 2 locations in the valley, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, the latest numbers as of Friday evening are in. There are a total of 251 positive cases, 176 active cases, 67 that have recovered, patients tested, 1,533, and there are 8 deaths. This is all coronavirus information. U.S. Border Patrol agents say they are seeing an apparent trend in smuggling people in tractor-trailer rigs. The latest incident occurred early this week when agents conducting surveillance on a big rig that was northbound on Highway 86. At the Border Patrol checkpoint near Salton City, a K-9 team alerted to the cab of the truck, and the driver was referred to secondary inspection. In the secondary inspection area, 3 people jumped out of the truck cab and tried to run away. Those 3, 2 men and an unaccompanied female juvenile, were apprehended. The driver, a 36-year-old Mexican national, was arrested. According to the Border Patrol, there have been at least 3 other instances of human smuggling involving a big tractor-trailer rig. KXO News Time coming up 7:44.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
4 people have been rescued south of Ocotillo this past Thursday. The 4, 2 men, a woman, and a male juvenile became lost after illegally crossing into the U.S. in the Jocumba Mountain Wilderness area. The group called 911 after they became lost, and the U.S. Border Patrol was notified. Agents located 2 of the subjects who appeared to be dehydrated and very tired. A Border Patrol helicopter was able to spot the other 2 individuals who were then located by the Borstar team. After evaluation by medical personnel, the 4 were taken to El Centro to be processed for illegal entry. U.S. Customs and Border Protection has announced changes to the Calexico East Port of Entry hours of operation. Beginning yesterday, the passenger border crossing will operate from 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. daily. The change is just for the passenger port of entry. There are no changes to the cargo commercial port hours. According to CBP, there is a significant decrease in the volume of northbound traffic the week of March 2nd compared to last week. CBP officials saw a 62% decrease in vehicle traffic and a 93% decrease in pedestrian traffic at the Calexico East port facility. Northbound traffic at all land ports on the border in California has decreased 53% over the same period, while pedestrian traffic has dropped 76%. The U.S. and Mexico have extended the moratorium on non-essential travel through May 21st of this year. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Throughout the year, we have contests on Kxo AM 1230. This allows you the opportunity to have some great fun and a chance to win some nice prizes. In order to allow as many people as possible a chance to win, we've established a few ground rules for on-air contests. Number 1, you must be 18 years of age or older to win. Number 2, only one winner per family per contest in any 4-week period. And number 3, copies of any of the rules and conditions for specific contests will be available at the KXO studios. It's just that simple. So good luck, have fun, and keep listening to KXO AM 1230.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
The Imperial County Public Health Department is working with the state of California to increase the coronavirus testing capacity. Local health officials are working out the logistics of increasing testing and are looking to finalize testing sites. Imperial County Public Health Department expects more information to be available in the next few days. Increasing testing capacity in the valley will be an important factor in the local response to the pandemic. Calexico Baja runners have stepped up their community outreach during the coronavirus pandemic. Early in April, the Calexico-based service group donated nearly $1,200 to the Imperial Valley Food Bank and followed up with lunch for the El Centro Regional Medical Center staff on Saturday. Members of the club grilled carne asada and added beans and tortillas for the hospital staff. Over the years, the Calexico Baja runners have been active donating school supplies, providing academic scholarships, donating to food pantries, and sending care packages to troops overseas, among other efforts supporting the community. Well, Imperial County reopened outdoor recreational facilities over the weekend on Saturday. County regional parks, private and public golf courses, and other outdoor recreational areas opened with limited access. The outdoor areas may be used for jogging, walking, biking, and other non-contact activities. Some restrictions and guidelines remain in place. Do not visit any of the areas if you're sick or if you've been recently exposed to coronavirus. Stay at least 6 feet from others. Do not go into a crowd area or visit a crowded park. Use a face covering. Avoid gathering with others outside your household. Do not use basketball courts, park restrooms, playgrounds, and playground equipment remain closed. County regional parks that have reopened include Sunbeam Lake Park, Weiss Lake Park, Red Hill Park, and Palo Verde Park. Well, the Valley Academy awarded a grant. The grant was made available through the Career Technical Education Facilities Program. The Imperial County Office of Education's Valley Academy School was awarded the grant to modernize its facilities and retrofit a classroom at the Ocotillo II Brawley campus. The grant is for $261,000, and the Imperial County Office of Education will pay an equal amount in matching funds. The Imperial Unified District also received 2 grants under the program. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says afternoon temperatures will be quite hot for late April. The hottest days will likely be today, followed by slightly warmer temperatures on Wednesday and Thursday. These extreme temperatures this early in the season will likely bring significant heat impacts, and precautions should be taken to limit exposure to the heat. Cooler but still above normal temperatures are forecast by the weekend. 105 the high yesterday, 65 the low. Sunny today with a high near 102. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 68. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, becoming south after midnight. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 103. Southeast wind about 5 miles per hour. 79 degrees already, 32% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Here's a very important announcement. Kxo Welding and Rentals in El Centro and Brawley stocks and sells hand sanitizer. This is a medical-grade liquid hand sanitizer in a spray bottle made with an FDA and World Health Organization formula of 80% alcohol antiseptic, manufactured by Badlands Provisions of Brawley, California. Get your hand sanitizer in a spray bottle now in stock at Kxo Welding and Rentals in El Centro and Brawley.
It's sports time. Brought to you this morning by your Imperial Valley Ford stores. Well, the NFL draft is over, and how did we do? Well, the Las Vegas Raiders picked up receiver Henry Ruggs in the first round, and, well, as they say, this guy's got scary speed, so should help in the Raiders' wide-open offense. The Chargers, well, yeah, they, what can I say? They picked up a running back, Joshua Kelly from UCLA, and he'll be a nice complement to Austin Eckler. And the Rams, well, they picked up a wide receiver, Van Jefferson, and one of the best route runners in the draft, and Jared Goff should love the guy. The Patriots, well, after not drafting a quarterback in the regular phase, did sign 2 quarterbacks as free agents. Louisiana Tech's Jamar Smith and Michigan State quarterback Brian Lewerke have been signed. And what happened to the guy that they are looking to replace? Well, Tom Brady. First off, yeah, he goes to Tampa and gets kicked out of a city park because, hey, it's closed. You're not allowed in there, even if you are Tom Brady. Yeah, and then, yeah, he gets caught trespassing at a man's house after he accidentally walked in because he thought the place belonged to Bucs offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich. The problem there is the NFL says, hey, you know, until the off-season practice begins, you cannot have contact with your coach like that. Whoops.
Everyone is trying to do their part, especially now. And here's how your Ford dealer is built to lend a hand. Ford service centers are an essential part of your community. And your Ford dealer is there to help you during these trying times. If your vehicle is in need of service, simply call to schedule an appointment. Your participating Ford service centers are ready to help. Ask about pickup and delivery options. Plus, they've implemented enhanced cleaning measures for added peace of mind. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let your local Ford dealer do their part and help take care of you. Contact your local participating Ford dealer for more details or go online at Ford.com.
you remember baseball, right? Well, Major League Baseball says, hey, we got a plan. Yeah. Their plan is they'd have teams stationed in one of 3 hubs, Florida, Arizona, and Texas. The clubs would then make use of the local major league or minor league facilities or spring training facilities, as may be, and play regular season games behind closed doors without fans. Hey, it's a plan. Yeah, let's see where that one goes. And we've got football tonight. We do. We have Super Bowl 32 actually. The Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. We start at 5 o'clock this evening. It's one of our great postseason NFL games on AM 1230. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by your Imperial Valley Ford dealers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at weather brought to you this morning by H&R Block. Get your taxes done right. Visit the nearest H&R Block today. Stocks are up in early trade today as coronavirus lockdowns begin to ease in several countries and several individual U.S. states. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 150 points. The S&P 500 up 23. And the NASDAQ Composite climbed 70 points on early trade. What's driving the market? Well, with fears rising that unemployment could hit 16%, yeah, we should be so lucky in Imperial Valley. The market is focusing on the benefits of reopening the economy rather than the concerns of a second wave of infection if measures are eased too soon. The market right now, again, showing green in the early trading. Gold, however, off $9.60 an ounce, and oil down $4.36 a barrel.
This is what most people's heart rate sounds like when they're getting their taxes done. And this is what it sounds like when you file at H&R Block. Because they've got upfront transparent pricing, so you'll know the price before you begin. And that is my stomach demanding tacos. Upfront transparent pricing. Just another way it's better with Block.
This tax season, go easy on yourself and let H&R Block prepare your taxes for you. Visit any H&R Block location here in the Imperial Valley, Yuma, San Luis, or Blythe.
It will be sunny today with a high near 102. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour. Gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 68. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour, becoming south after midnight. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 103. Southeast wind about 5 miles per hour. Right now, downtown El Centro, we're looking at 79 degrees, 31% relative humidity. Wind is coming out of the west at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by H&R Block. They've got locations throughout the Imperial, Yuma, and Palo Verde valleys. Get your taxes done right. Visit the nearest H&R Block today.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it. bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns. And that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Visit the KXO website, kxoradio.com. You can find us, follow us, like us. We are on Facebook as well.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. In northern New Jersey, more states relaxing coronavirus restrictions this week. Colorado has let stay-at-home orders expire, but officials still want social distancing. Denver still has rules in place, and this woman in Aurora says a lot of people are concerned.
Reopening is almost an experiment. My employer isn't even opening it.
Georgia started allowing some non-essential businesses to reopen last week, and as CBS's Mark Strassman in Atlanta tells us, there's an expansion going on today.
This next step in Georgia's reopening will gauge public attitudes about all this. Movie theaters and restaurants can now seat people inside. They have to maintain social distancing, and it's hardly business as usual.
In New York City, the virus epicenter, Mayor Bill de Blasio says they're beginning self-testing. Healthcare workers will be kept away from patients who might have the disease from close contact.
The healthcare worker explains to the person there for the test how to administer the test themselves. And the patient takes something that's basically a sterile Q-tip, puts that in their nose. They don't have to go way deep. They spit into a cup. Those two samples provide enough information.
The Supreme Court has sidestepped a decision in the dispute over New York City's former ban on transporting guns. Changes on those restrictions left the court with nothing to decide. Gun rights groups had taken the case to the High Court. Overseas, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson went back to work today after his fight with the coronavirus. He says it's still too soon for his country to ease up on restrictions.
I believe we are coming now to the end of the first phase of this conflict, and in spite of all the suffering, we have so nearly succeeded.
A group that normally welcomes us aboard commercial flights has a different kind of message these days, as we hear from CBS's Wendy Gillette.
The union representing flight attendants is asking Americans to refrain from leisure travel during the coronavirus pandemic. The request was made public as part of a letter from the Association of Flight Attendants to the nation's transportation and health secretaries.
TV host and coronavirus survivor Andy Cohen says he's now fighting a policy that prevents him and others who are gay from donating blood plasma.
We're all being asked to adapt in so many ways to new things in life. We're doing it for the greater good as a community, and I think this is something that the FDA should take a look at and say, how can we move forward?
Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 235 points, and the NASDAQ is up about 80 points. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open an account with a savings rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Mother's Day is on the way, and Walgreens is here for you with new ways to make shopping easier. We have just what you need to make Mom's Day with our wide range of beauty products, candy, Hallmark cards, and easy-to-print personalized photo books, frames, and more. And now you can shop Walgreens drive-thru for select essential items, order photo gifts online and pick up, or get convenient same-day delivery on select items with Postmates. Don't forget, Mother's Day is on Sunday, May 10th. Walgreens.
In times of crisis, vulnerable communities suffer. YWCA has always worked to meet the needs of women, children, and people of color, providing shelter and meals for families, childcare for first responders, and support for survivors of domestic and sexual violence. Without your help, we can't keep meeting these critical needs during COVID-19. You can help your community heal and rebuild. Help us keep doing this work. Give today at ywca.org/donate.
Her Campus, a website geared to women in college, is putting on an online ceremony. It's calling I'm Still Graduating on May 15th. It'll feature speeches and performances from luminaries as well as Words from select graduates. Students whose graduation ceremony was canceled by the virus are invited. Renewed action today at the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, hit by fire a year ago.
Restoration work on the cathedral was halted mid-March as the coronavirus pandemic gripped France. Now it's set to resume, but slowly. Several large companies have donated hand sanitizer, food and lodging for the workers. The first job is to redo the access areas so the workers can practice social distancing while showering and changing into hazmat gear. Because the virus isn't the only worry. There's still considerable lead pollution on site. Elaine Cobb, CBS News, Paris.
And in northern New Jersey, I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Danger, excitement, mustaches. It's time for another episode
with Carroll Buckley, AM 1230 KXO. 1230.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Barney.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Bonjour.
Hi.
How you doing there? Yellow.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hello.
Yo, yo.
Hello.
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 Hello.